Okay, what's up guys? What's going on today? Wanted to do a follow-up video from where I first started out. As you guys saw when I first got started, I did a total teardown. Just basic breakdown of the entire gun. Had a lot of different ideas, had a lot of intentions for this gun to kind of change it from how it was initially. And so that was kind of one of the reasons for the teardown. I had originally intended on sending the gun to one-off coating to Tom and having them give me a different color on the gun. And I haven't done that yet. And the reason why is because I am still waiting for the lower from A3 Tactical. I've got their lower with their aluminum mag release on order. Talked with Brett the other day. He said they were having some issues with their manufacturing and quality control, and obviously I don't want something that's crappy, so I'm willing to wait. I would like to do that rather than the lingle lower. I see a lot of guys doing that, and the aluminum lower, which, you know, it's great, but I don't want aluminum, so I'm waiting. So anyway, I've gone ahead and put the gun back together because I want to shoot it. And I wanted to test out some other things, and so I'm kind of gonna, for this video, just give a quick rundown on some of the things that I've done to this since I started. A lot of changes. I got a whole box here of original parts and things that I had ordered for this thing, so I'm just kind of run down that and kind of give you guys an idea about where I was going and the direction that I wanted to be with this, for it to be a, you know, a PCC that I could carry. And carry discreetly, but then also deploy quickly and be effective for my use in a couple of different ways. So kind of here it goes. So kind of one of the first things that you'll definitely notice, and just to kind of preface this, this is now registered as an SBR. I got a bunch of shit from somebody online about it because I had the stock end on it, and somebody kind of gave me a bunch of crap about, oh, you just created an SBR. It is a registered SBR. So no worries, no issues there. As you can see, I went ahead and I went with the shorter barrel. The barrel I really like is from Rob at In Lead We Trust. They make super high quality stuff. This was a 6-inch barrel. It comes threaded. It's got a little thread cap on it. Pretty nice little setup. I'll show you. There's the little thread cap that came on their barrel initially. I wanted to run the gun. You guys saw that I had picked up a Wolfman suppressor from Dead Air. Wanted to run the gun suppressed, but I didn't want to run it direct thread because I wanted to be able to run this suppressor on multiple firearms, and I have the ability to do that because it's a multiple caliber suppressor, although it's designed for PCCs. That was the reason I didn't want to go with direct thread, so got away from that, and went with a JMac Customs Chemo comp brake, whatever you want to call it, and I love it. I've run the gun a couple of times with it. It is super good shooting like this. The recoil impulse is very nice. It shoots super flat. The target acquisition is phenomenal. I decided to go with JMac over the mini one that's made by Dead Air, just because I thought it was so much cooler looking, and I thought that it was gonna probably operate and function a little bit better as far as being able to kind of get back on target for repetitive shots. So you'll see that on the gun. I think it looks so much better than the original barrel. When you look at the original barrel, you kind of line that up. If I had both of them sitting out, which I kind of should have done, total length is almost about the same when it comes to the new barrel and then the old barrel. Obviously, if I was going to add to the old barrel, then it would be, you know, that much longer. So I'm super happy that it's nice, short little package there. It worked out just great. On the previous barrel, I did have the HB Industries Micro Comp That thing worked awesome. To be honest with you, I was very surprised and very happy with how well it ran. I had run another suppressor previous to this where I had to direct thread it, so I was constantly taking the micro comp off. It has a really nice little O-ring inside of it, so it was constantly, you know, again, taking that off, cleaning the threads, putting it back on. Not that it was a pain in the ass, but not something I wanted to have to deal with when it comes to quick deployment and having to add my suppressor or remove my suppressor. So super happy with the ILWT barrel. Again, high quality, pretty cool thing there. You can see that I went ahead and changed the charging handle. I really didn't like this original charging handle. I mean, and obviously you guys have all seen online, there's a lot of different guys out there making them. One-off coating, you know, they've got their stainless steel, you know, or aluminum block that's up in there that's super nice, replaces this crappy plastic thing that Grand Power put in there. Not that this charging handle was really that bad. I kind of liked the length on it. You know, HB Industries makes the longer and makes the double-sided. I honestly, I don't want double-sided, and I don't like something that's going to be a little bit longer that protrudes out. I'm looking for, again, something that's sleek, something that's easy to deploy. I don't want it to get, you know, this to get snagged on anything when I'm pulling it out of a bag or from under a garment. So I went with ALH Precision. I really like this. Theirs is a piece of Delrin. It's got a little ball bearing in it up in the front that keeps it for retention. Works very well as far as charging is concerned. When the gun is firing, this does return back and this pops forward, so it's great. It gets out of the way. It's easy to grab, easy to deploy, easy to charge. I'm kind of digging it at the moment. Not real fond with this little C-clip thing going on here. I might try and replace this with an actual screw. Maybe I'll figure that out in the future. But so far, so good. It's pretty smooth in there, which I'm kind of happy about. I do like that little ball bearing in there and how it captures itself when it rides back forward. So pretty nice with that. Another thing I forgot to mention about the ILWT barrel, when you get it from them and it comes, which is one of those super nice features, something that I end up doing myself in the long run, they actually take the feed ramp right here and they polish the feed ramp. Super good idea. Like, why wouldn't you polish the feed ramp? I do that with all my firearms. Feed ramp polishing, polishing some of the surfaces on the bolt that ride inside of the receiver. You know, the clips pins in here from again from ILWT. They make the when you're taking the gun down and you have that last round bolt hold open for the release right here. It's the spring that actually pushes down on the bolt release. It sits here. The original one is kind of crap. I bent it a couple of times. These ones are a little bit more robust. You can actually see the original one in there. It's really thin, and the other ones are a little thicker. So again, I replaced it with one of those, kind of like that. HB Industries release. It's got the you know, more surface area, makes it a little bit easier. Also went with the HB Industries trigger spring kit that they make, which, you know, seems to be okay. Here's the original one right here for the spring kit. Seems all right. Seems to break okay. I mean, I've already kind of gone in there and polished up some of those surfaces also to see if I can get it to break a little bit cleaner. You know, it ain't great, but you know, until I change the lower and put in a drop-in trigger, you know, it's fine. I guess I'm okay with it. Went ahead and did replace from Grand Power the flip-up sights. Everybody knows when you get your Stribog, they give you these crappy-ass plastic sights, and they suck. They know that they suck because they give you an extra set. because they get broke. So went ahead and replaced them with the metal. I actually like these. You can adjust the front sight post, and obviously on the plastic ones they're non-adjustable. They also give you new springs and new detents. The little metal detent that sits in there, these ones also were plastic. Just crap. I don't understand why they even send it with that. Why not just send it with these already on there? I guess it's just a money game. But anyway, moving forward, those are actually kind of nice. I like those. I've shot with them plenty of times, and they're right on. You know, they're really good. This gun actually shoots very well right out of the box. And that's pretty much it. Other than obviously you guys can see that I've got the you know, the A3 tactical. I won't call it a brace, but you know, it's the kit for making your own stock. I do have a brace adapter for it, just if I want to run it like that. Why not? I do like this so much better than used to run the SB brace. And although the SB brace is pretty cool and honestly pretty comfortable, when you don't have it in the locked open position and it's closed sitting against the receiver, there's no positive lock on this. And I really wasn't kind of a fan on that. I want to be able to, you know, deploy the gun out of a bag if I need to and go straight into, you know, a firing position with the stock locked in the, you know, the stored position. And then obviously, you know, you can run it out quick and you can run from there. So that's why I went with this. Not only to mention that, I went with this from A3 Tactical because when I do send it off to get Cerakoted, this is all aluminum, and Cerakote's not gonna take to this rubbery crap. So anyway, I want this all to be the same color. So again, really happy with how it turned out. Really happy with this JMac Customs Chemo adapter. It's pretty sweet, and I'll kind of show that to you really fast. You know, it just basically just threads right on there. You know, that's the nice thing about Chemo. It's quick, goes from one gun to another. It's it's you know, it's super tight, and it just holds a really good zero. I've been real happy with it so far. So that goes from one gun to another. But yeah, so anyway, any questions about this build so far, give me a shout. I'm pretty happy with how it's turning out. I'm super excited and super anxious to get my new lower, because I'm so tired of running these POS Grand Power magazines. I'm sure you guys have watched some of my other videos and gone through a couple of the issues that I've had with the Grand Power mags and different ammo and so on and so forth. And you know, just kind of looking out on the industry, everybody sees how popular the you know, the Lingle lowers are and the A3 lowers are, and they're just having a lot more luck with running Scorpion magazines. And so yeah, I think once that's done and I get my new drop-in trigger in place, I'm going to be done with this thing, and I'm going to be ready to just enjoy it. So it is what it is. Again, any questions, give me a shout, and we'll chat next time.